Hi friends, you're watching movie reviews with Raghuram. In this video, I'll be reviewing the 5th episode or 5th film of Navarasa anthology. This episode deals with Shantirasa or emotion of peace. The episode also has been named as Peace and deals with the topic of war and peace. The story runs somewhere in Elam in between the Sri Lankan army frontline and LTTE frontline. LTTE is in a constant war with the army and each is observing each other's activities very keenly. LTTE is building a bunker and at the same time they are also preparing for an anticipated attack by the army. Nilavan is one among the LTTE rebels who is digging the bunker. Nilavan catches hold of a small boy who is running towards his home to save his younger brother. The kid tells that he had hidden his younger brother in a room and locked the room before the village was attacked by the army. Nilavan gets emotionally connected to the boy's story for two reasons. The first reason being Nilavan's mother was also hidden in a room similar to the boy's brother and lost her life when the village was being evacuated. Nilavan's mother was also crippled and Nilavan is guilty that he couldn't save his mother in the past. Nilavan wants to repent for his mistake and also get out of the guilt by saving the kid's brother. The second reason is the kid's brother's name is Velayan and Nilavan's brother's name was also Velayan. Nilavan's brother Velayan had lost his life in the 1988 war. Nilavan connects the memories of his mother and brother with the kid's brother and gets desperate to save the kid's brother. Nilavan gets the support and backup from his team and he reaches the venue. Nilavan reaches the kid's house and searches every nook and corner of the house but doesn't find the kid's brother there. Instead of that, he finds a cute little pup. Now Nilavan and Nilavan's team start feeling that they are tricked and trapped. The kid tells Nilavan on the walkie-talkie that in fact the little pup is his brother. Hearing that, Nilavan gets angry with the kid but later decides to get the pup to the child. This is when the army starts firing and in the firing Nilavan gets injured, but in spite of getting injured he manages to save the pup for the kid. Nilavan holds the pup in the air as a signal that he means no harm and his only intention is to save the pup. The army doesn't fire and there is no crossfire as well. Nilavan brings the pup finally to his camp and hands it over to the kid. Nilavan's friends are dressing his injuries. Now Nilavan feels that it is his responsibility to thank the army for not firing at him. In spite of his team trying to stop him, Nilavan stands up and waves a thank you to the army. Now the army fires back and Nilavan is killed. We can see the kid running away with the pup in his hand at the end of the film. Now what is the moral of the story? The story has been named as Peace, but at the end of the story we can see the person trying to save the pup for the child getting killed by the army. The director probably wants to show us that as long as the people have weapons in their hands, there is no peace. Those having better weapons and better manpower decide the supremacy. The director also wanted to show that there are kind hearts even in the so-called group of villains, and there are some villains in the so-called group of heroes. The weapons are going to kill, but it is the human minds which decide whom and when to kill, is the statement what Nilavan makes just before his death. And the title of the film Peace has been showed with a question mark and that explains it all. It is not the best of the films in the anthology and it is not a great story as well, but since it is a part of an anthology, there is no harm in watching it. If you are anticipating any story which starts and ends with a good mood and gives you a piece of entertainment, don't watch it. Karthik Subbaraj has directed this film of the anthology and has done a decent job. Simha has given a good performance in the title role of Nilavan. Gautam Menon plays a small cameo as the master of LTT rebels. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.